Hey, welcome to the Kaibo. Let's get right into it. I have to tell you, my driver rating has been suffering lately, and it's been this way for a while now, and it's really frustrating. I'm currently a D. I've been languishing around the low C, high D area, and I really don't think that's indicative of the driver that I am. So I sort of came up with a plan to fix this. First of all, I don't have a lot of time in my week to do a lot of racing. I can do a few races, maybe one or two a night, and some nights not at all. So I don't have the time to really grind out a lot of races and finish in the top half of the field. So I'm not gaining a lot of points. So it's going to be a slow climb. And then something like this happens where some chucklehead just bumps me and drives on by, and I end up down in 12th place. I know. Cue the sad music. I did finish this race in 8th, which was, some kind of improvement there. But I still was losing driver rating points, and here we go. So my plan is, I did the circuit the circuit experience. I found out from Omega, a YouTuber you should check out. He gets the information from some secret source, and I knew that Sardinia was our track, and I did the circuit experience. I got all golds on the sectors, and I came within 0.2 of a second of getting gold on the one lap attack. So I feel like I know the track really well now, and I'm ready to go. I put in some time, practicing with this car, the Toyota Supra, and I feel like I'm ready to go. Of course, then that last race happened, and I'm back. So race number 2 here. We are off, starting in 12th, and a Galaxy is right in front of me. I'm going to call him a Galaxy. It's really Gluxy. I'm not sure what that is, but he's in the Genesis X, and I don't know where to buy that. I can buy the regular Genesis Group 3, but I couldn't find the X anywhere. So anyway, this guy behind me feels like he needs to win on lap 1, and because that's where we win the race. I did leave the door open for him here again. He got by me, and then I did tap him somewhat, so it just was ugliness there. Somebody else spun, so I'm up to P11. You don't need to win this on lap 1. My philosophy is stay alive and stay with the group, but just survive lap 1. We have a whole race ahead of us to gain positions, but I understand you always want to be gaining positions. I hear you. So the group ahead of me is pulling away a little bit, and I really need to be staying with them. And I've just decided this race I'm gonna put my head down, race the best lines I can, race the track, not the other cars, which is the most difficult thing to do. There, somebody else is off, and we'll gain another position. And we just need to just race my race. And I know I can get this. Another person goes off there. Oh, this guy is quite squirrely. Be careful, he's not ghosting. Get around him. So at the end of lap 1 here, I'm up to 8th place, and I have a run on Big Daddy. Don't know what happened there, why I have this run, but I'll take it. And let's call it 7th place at the end of lap 1. So I've improved 5 positions. That's all right for me. And sometimes the name of the game down here is just keep the car going forward. And here, this guy, he's a ghost. I get through him, he unghosts right behind me, so Big Daddy has to go around him. That might buy me a couple of tenths. And moving ahead now, end of the second lap, and somebody else is off. He's going to unghost. Be aware of that. Yep. So get around him. And then the hardest corner on the track, this left-hander coming up. I just don't have the right line. I have to get way on the brakes. It's real ugly, and this guy's going to pass me back. I have to stay on the inside, give him room on the outside. I don't have an optimal line, so he does get around me, and then this guy gets past me, and Big Daddy's going to be right on my tail. So back down to P7. It looks like we have a couple people in the pits, so I will gain 2 positions there. I'm up to P5. It's an artificial P5. I have to remind myself of that, but it still feels good to start off in 12th place and be here beginning of lap 3 in 5th. That's good. Big Daddy trying to get around me. This guy, I had to stay to the left to avoid him, and then Big Daddy did tap me. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that it was a racing incident, but it really seemed a little sketchy. So now we move ahead. It's just a matter of putting in good laps. I gained a couple positions from people who spun out and somebody else who was in the pits, and I'm right up on I'm on a podium position, right? The Mexican driver at Galaxy now, and I feel like I have the ability to get by him. He's kind of loosey-goosey here in different places, but he's in that Genesis, and it has really good speed, really good acceleration out of the corners, good top-end speed. So that is keeping me from really catching him and passing him. I'm going to fight it out here. We're on lap 6. Now the strategy here for tires is you have to use both medium and soft. I started the race on soft. I can go about 8 laps before they really get iffy. Some people go 9 laps, but the other strategy is to start on the medium and after a lap or 2 take a pit and put the softs on and go the rest of the race. And I meant to do that. I just forgot. And so I'll do this. I don't think it matters to me one way or the other. But I am still right behind Galaxy now. He had a couple little bobbles, and I feel like I can get him. I just need to get him. We're on lap 7. And he just pulls away on those straights. I mean, I do have the Supra with this super speed, but that Genesis has more. There's a notification that Big Daddy just quit the race. Don't know what happened to him, but that's the worst thing you can do for your driver rating. And Galaxy, again, a little squirrely coming out of there, but he's going to start to pull away on this flat-out section. Okay, 8th lap. This is my last lap out on the track before I pit. He finally drives off, so I'll take that 2nd position. It feels good. I know it's artificial, but I'll take it anyway and enjoy the feeling. Still not figuring out that line through there. And I do have somebody coming up behind me, and this is awkward. He bumps me on the wrong side. I don't know why he wasn't going to the inside of me to make a pass, but he bumps me again, getting me all sideways, and then he and his friend and his other friend get by me, putting me down to P5. I'm going into the pits anyway. And watch, it looks like I go over the line here, but I didn't get a penalty, so I'm not going to complain. So lap 9, I have about 5 seconds in front of me, 5 seconds behind me. This is where I will finish the race, and just safely in P7. All of a sudden it becomes P6, and when I cross the line, I'm up to P4. 2 people didn't use the right tires, and I get that position due to their 1-minute penalties. I'll take a P4 any day. I'm happy. That's going to improve my driver rating. It's gonna. It feels good. It was a good, solid race. I felt good about it. I just don't have time to do 9 more of these this week. So, if you like this, please subscribe. I'd love it, and I'll see you next time.